Hello my dear students, how are you? I hope all of you are very fine by the blessings of Almighty Allah. Dear students, welcome to online English class. I think all of you are continuing your study by taking help from online classes. Dear students, I am here with you. This is Shamuli Mustafa, lecturer, Department of English, Milestone College. Dear students, our today's topic is information transfer and table matchings. You know, you will get these items in English first paper. In English first paper, you will get 3 passages. Among them, 2 passages are taken from your textbook, that is English for Today book. Another passage you will get unseen. Dear students, you know you have to write the answer of information transfer from unseen passage. Okay students, let's start the class. Before starting or practicing, we firstly know what is information transfer. You know, information transfer activity involves getting students to put spoken or written text into another form such as a chart, grid, picture, table or diagram or vice versa. Dear students, if you follow some techniques or if you give importance or emphasize on some important points, you can easily find the answer of information transfer from unseen passage. Dear students, at first you will read the passage thoroughly. Then try to find out the answer of some questions such as who, whom, whose. That means who is the person described in the passage. After that, what is the matter that is discussed in the passage. Then which place is the birthplace of that person. After that, you will try to find out the year or date in which year he was born. Then any events or activities that happened in that person's life, you will try to find out. After that, you will get any result or consequence or effect that happened in his life. Then you will try to find out some special characteristics of that person's life. Dear students, at the end, we will try to find out some achievements or contributions of that person's life that are available in the passage. Dear student, before starting writing the answer, we have to keep in our mind some techniques. We must follow these keywords. Another thing we have to keep in mind that are, after reading the passage, you must note key information from the passage. Then you will write answer, but don't rewrite box. You just think the answer like gap filling activities. Then you will have to write the answer not in a sentence but like in phrase. So my dear students, let's practice one of the board questions. Today I have taken topic information transfer from Rajshahi Board 2017. Okay students, let's start. At first we will read the passage thoroughly and try to find the answer of some important questions. Jivanando Das was born in Borishal in 1899. He took his master's degree in English at the age of 22. Students, you know, here we get information about Jivanando Das, a famous person, and we also get the place and year of this person's birth. Then we get information about his education. The next year he started his teaching career as a professor of English at the Kolkata City College. Here we also get information about his career or his job. He lost his job in 1928 on the charge of publishing a poem in the Porichaya Potrika. But 2 years after, he joined the Ramadas College, Delhi, but he returned to his place of birth the next year. He got an appointment in Brajamohan College, Borishal in 1935. In 1947, when the partition was made, Jibanananda Das left Bangladesh for India. In West Bengal, he started editing the Suraj Patrika. In 1951, he joined the Kharagpur College. Dear students, you know we got all information of his career. So here we will put that information that is demanded in the question. He was awarded Rabindra Puruskar in 1953. He met with a tram accident on the 14th October 1954. He was hospitalized. After a few days, he passed away on October 22, 1954. Dear student, we also get here about the death date of Jibanananda Das. Now we will put our required information in gap fillings. Students, you have to answer these items, that means information transfer from taking information from the passage, that is unseen passage. You will get these items in question number 4, and the question will be such as complete the table below with information from the above passage. That is, the total marks of these items 5. So students, let's see the table. You will get a table like this, where 5 gaps are available. You have to put information according to the instruction, and you will take information from the given passage, that is unseen passage you get in question paper. Dear student, first read the table. Jibanananda Das. Which person is described in the passage? Jibanananda Das. After that, they asked us event or activity. So, and then we get Borishal, the birthplace, and the year, birth year 1899. That means here we will write the event was born. Second one, he joined Brajamohan College, and we get the gap below the question when. So here we will write the year. When means we will write here the time of his joining, and we know that it is 1935. Then Jibanananda Das left. Here we get number 3 gap, and the question is where. So here we will write the place that Jibanananda left in 1947. We will write here place because the question starts with where. So here we will write the name of place, and that is Bangladesh. Students, number 4, we get gap in the beginning, and the question who or what. We will write answer after reading the question. Was awarded 1953. So what is the demand or answer of these questions? The prize Rabindra Puruskar was awarded. Then he died Kolkata, and we get number 5 gap. So here we are asked about when or the time. So when he died, we will write here the date or year that are available in the passage. We will write that time in this gap. The answer will be October 22, 1954. Students, how you will write the answer? You will write in this way. You don't need to write the full sentence or don't need to draw the table. You just write the answer like gap filling. Was born, number 2, 1935, number 3, Bangladesh, number 4, Rabindra Puruskar, and number 5, October 22, 1954. Dear students, I think all of you understood how you will write these answers and which technique you will follow while answering information transfer. Dear students, you must keep in mind when you will write in your exam these items, the information and the important rule and techniques that you have learned in this class. Dear students, today I am here to teach you another topic, table matching. Students, you know you will get it in English first paper question number 6. The total mark is 5. You have to write 5 sentences. Here you are given a table. You know in the table you will get 3 parts where 3 columns are given. In these 3 columns, that means column A, column B and column C, in these 3 columns some scattered parts of sentences are provided. You have to put or add them to make a meaningful sentence. Students, at first we will know what is table matching. A table matching is an arrangement in columns which can be combined to make sentences. In 3 columns, you will get some scattered parts of sentences which you have to add to make a sentence. Dear students, if you follow some important points while answering these items, you can easily or correctly write the answer and cut a good figure in the exam. At first, we will find the number, gender and person that you will get in column A. You know, you have to find out the gender or the number of the subject, because if you get singular subject, in that case verb will be singular verb, and if you get plural subject, verb will be plural. So you have to find out the number of the subject firstly. After that, you will think about the tense of the verb. You know, whenever you will write the verb according to the subject, you have to follow some rules. Following the rules of tense, you will put verb and you will match column B with column A. Then you will think about the sentence structure. You know, in a sentence structure, we get subject, verb, agreement. And after subject, verb, agreement, we will think about sentence structure. Students, I think all of you know the structure of sentences. That means subject, verb, object. After that, sometimes we get extension or complement. At the end, you must keep in mind whether the sentence is meaningful or not. That means you have to create the story properly. Dear students, I think all of you understood these rules. While you answer these items, you must keep these rules in your mind. Okay, now we will practice from board questions. Now I want to take a table from Chattogram Board 2019. You know, this item contains 5 marks. You will get the questions like these. Match the parts of sentences given in column A, B and C to write 5 complete sentences. That means you will get some scattered parts of sentences in these 3 columns A, B and C. You have to add or connect that parts of sentences to write a meaningful sentence. So students, let's see. Students, here you are getting a box where 3 columns are available. What you have to do? You have to choose a part from column A, a part from column B and another part from column C. And after that you will add 3 parts and make a meaningful sentence. Okay students, at first we will write first sentence. We put a bracket before writing the sentence. In the bracket you will write the number of scattered parts. First you will write A and after that from column B anyone and from column C anyone. Dear students, from column A I have taken education means number A, and from column B number 5 the receiving of formal learning, and from column C I have taken the parts from an educational institution. So how we will write the sentence? Education means the receiving of formal learning from an educational institution. In this respect, dear student, you must keep in your mind that at first you will put a bracket and you have to write the parts number in the brackets, and after that you will write full sentence. Second sentence. For second sentence, we took number B from column A, the purpose of education. From column B, number 4 is to enlighten, and from column C, number 1, the individual. So we can write the sentence in this way. The purpose of education is to enlighten the individual. Dear students, if you observe the structure of the sentence, that it first follow the subject, after that the verb, and then the object or extension. Okay students, now we will write third sentence. We can start with C. Education makes us conscious of our rights and responsibilities. So students, how we will write the answer? At first we will write the sequence. C from column A, 1 from column B, and 5 from column C. Now we will write full sentence. Education makes us conscious of our rights and responsibilities. Students, if you observe the structure, you think that at first we will write subject, education, and after that verb, and then we will write object or extension. Here we follow the structure of correct sentence. Now we will write number 4 sentence. At first we will take D, education. Education frees a man from restriction. So at first we will write the sequence of parts number. Then we will write full sentence. From column A we took D, column B we took number 2, and from column C we took number 3. And the whole sentence will be education frees a man from restriction. Here also sentence structure is followed properly. Now we will write the last sentence, number 5 sentence. So the sentence we will create the remaining phrase or remaining parts from column A, column B, and column C that are not still used. So here we can take at first education aims at removing darkness. Firstly, we will write the parts number. From column A, E, from column B, we will take 3, and from column C, we will take number 2. And the sentence will be education aims at removing darkness. Students, if you observe, here also we follow sentence structure. That means subject, verb, object, and after that some extension. So my dear students, we have come to the end of our lessons. I think all of you understood all the rules and techniques that we have learned in this class. Dear students, in this respect, I will suggest you to practice more and more by yourself. When you practice, if you face any difficulties or if you get any confusion, you can easily share with your subject teachers. Dear students, if you follow these rules and techniques while answering these 2 items, you can easily get full marks in board exam. Dear students, thank you all for your time and patience hearing.